Former Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Malanji will on Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022, hear his judgment having appealed in the Constitutional Court against the High Court decision to nullify his election as Kwacha Member of Parliament, contending that the losing UPND candidate Charles Mulenga failed to provide evidence to prove that he does not possess a Grade 12 certificate. Judge Kazimbe Chenda had declared void the election of Mr. Malanji on grounds that he did not have a Grade 12 certificate or its equivalent, which is a prerequisite for any candidate. This followed a petition from United Party for National Development, UPND losing candidate Mr. Charles Mulenga. But Mr. Malanji, in his appeal, raised 10 grounds of appeal, among them that Judge Chenda erred in law and fact when he held that his election was void on account of eligibility. He contended that it was an error of law and fact for the court to hold that he did not possess a school certificate when in fact he did. He says it was unfair for the judge to shift the burden of proof from the petitioner to him when he ought to have known that he who alleges must prove. Mr. Malanji also submitted that Judge Chenda erred in law and fact in holding that Mr. Mulenga discharged his burden above the simple balance of probability on the issue of eligibility when he did not provide any evidence at all to prove so. And during the hearing of his appeal, Mr. Malanji had asked the court to allow the production of his Grade 12 school certificate. He said the admission of his school certificate as evidence was to allow the court to make a final decision on whether to uphold or dismiss the High Court's decision to nullify his parliamentary election. His application was however dismissed by the court for lack of merit. Daras Jonya, Diamond News.